That did not answer my question. Did you or did you not see the President of the United States declassify the documents that he was holding, the classified documents that were at Mar-a-Lago? And did you?
I don't know the answer to that question because I don't know what was fully found because the Justice Department hasn't made that public.
You claim publicly that you saw President Trump declassify documents. Is that correct?
That's correct.
That's news to me, Senator. Kash Patel caught in heated exchange over Trump's FBI appointees and declassified docs.
Mr. Patel, do you know any of these 5 individuals? Erica Knight, Tom Ferguson, Greg Menser, Steve Reese, or Carlos Fernandez?
Yes, Senator.
Who are they?
People I've worked with in the past at some point.
I'm told that those are the people that will be additional political appointees to help run the FBI. Is that correct?
That's news to me, Senator.
Under the history of the Federal Bureau of Investigation since the reforms in the early 1970s, there's only been one political appointee. I'm told that these will be additional political appointees, 5 extra political appointees. Do you know if Reese or Fernandez are affiliated with SpaceX or Elon Musk?
I don't.
I'm told that they are affiliated with SpaceX and Elon Musk, and that he had influence in who will be placed around you as political appointees. Mr. Patel, did you see the President of the United States declassify the documents that were found at Mar-a-Lago?
I witnessed the President of the United States issue a declassification order for documents.
That did not answer my question. Did you or did you not see the President of the United States declassify the documents that he was holding, the classified documents that were at Mar-a-Lago? And did you?
I don't know the answer to that question because I don't know what was fully found because the Justice Department hasn't made that public.
You claim publicly that you saw President Trump declassify documents. Is that correct?
That's correct, Senator.
So you did indeed see President Trump declassify the documents that were found at Mar-a-Lago that he refused to turn over. Is that correct?
No, what I said, Senator, was I heard and witnessed the President issue a declassification order for a number of documents.
For the documents specifically that were at Mar-a-Lago?
When he issued that order, there was documents. I don't know what was found and what was not found at Mar-a-Lago. I wasn't there.
So this is the issue. The question is will you lie for the President of the United States? Would you lie for Donald Trump?
No.
I hear you saying no, but the best way to clarify that would be to testify, as you are allowed by law, upon what you said to the grand jury. Because that grand jury, as you just said to my colleague, 2 or 3 days of it was about this specific issue. And so as my time ends, Mr. Chairman, it would be utterly irresponsible for this committee to move forward with his nomination unless we know factually, which can be proven by looking at the documents that he's refusing to testify towards. It would be irresponsible for us to move forward if we do not know that the future head of the FBI would break the law and lie for the President of the United States. We can find that out factually if we had access to the testimony or if he would tell us what he said to the grand jury, which by the law of the United States of America, he's allowed to, but he's refusing to do so. He is refusing the transparency that he claims to adhere to. He is refusing to be direct with the United States Senate. He's refusing to be transparent and put it all out there. Did he or did he not lie for the president? That is the question.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Today's Senate hearing revealed just how high the stakes are when it comes to who gets to lead the FBI. Senator Cory Booker confronted Kash Patel in a tense back and forth that went far beyond the usual political talking points. At issue were 2 critical questions: whether Patel had knowledge of 5 potential political appointees being placed inside the FBI, and whether he had witnessed former President Trump declassify documents found at Mar-a-Lago. Booker started by pressing Patel about 5 individuals: Erica Knight, Tom Ferguson, Greg Menner, Steve Reese, and Carlos Fernandez, who were reportedly being considered as political appointees to run the FBI. This isn't a minor detail. The FBI has traditionally maintained its independence from political influence, and since the reforms of the 1970s, there has typically only been one political appointee. The introduction of 5 additional political appointees raises serious questions about whether the Bureau could remain free from partisan pressure. Patel confirmed that he had worked with these individuals and that he was told they would be appointed, but when asked about potential ties to Elon Musk or SpaceX, he said he didn't know. The implication is clear: outside influence may be creeping into the leadership of the nation's top law enforcement agency, and the Senate is left with unanswered questions. The exchange escalated when Booker pressed Patel on Trump's declassification of documents. Patel repeatedly hedged. He stated that he had witnessed the president issue declassification orders, but he admitted he didn't know exactly what documents were declassified or what was actually found at Mar-a-Lago. This isn't just bureaucratic hair-splitting. It strikes at the heart of a critical issue. Can the person who may run the FBI be trusted to uphold the law and maintain transparency, even when political pressure is applied? Booker's point was clear. Without factual clarity, moving forward with Patel's nomination would be irresponsible. The hearing also illuminated a deeper problem: the difficulty of accountability in situations where political loyalty could conflict with legal and ethical obligations. Patel's repeated hedging highlights a gap between witnessing an order and knowing the facts. For ordinary Americans, this raises a very real question. If someone at the highest levels of law enforcement is unsure or unwilling to clearly state the truth about politically charged actions, who can we trust to enforce the law impartially? This isn't just political theater. It's about the very integrity of institutions designed to protect Americans and uphold the law. It's about understanding the mechanisms of power, how political appointments can shift the balance of independence within federal agencies, and the consequences when transparency is sacrificed for loyalty. Viewers, as we watch these hearings, it's essential to understand what's at stake, not just for the FBI, not just for Trump or Patel, but for every citizen whose safety and rights depend on an independent and accountable law enforcement system. If we allow ambiguity and partisanship to dominate, we risk eroding the very principles that keep our government functioning fairly. That's why here at Left Lens, we dig deeper, break down what really matters, and keep you informed so you can hold those in power accountable. Stay engaged, share this video, and join the conversation, because democracy only works when people demand transparency, integrity, and truth.